Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Kamila Zikra and you can call me just Zikra. My student number is 2103050037. And here I want to explain about stairs A and stairs B, and I want to give you some example about stairs A and stairs B, where stairs A has 5 simple tense. Number 1, simple present tense, which you always do, example sleep or eat. And number 2, simple continuous tense, yang sedang terjadi. Number 3, simple past tense, menceritakan kejadian yang terjadi di masa lalu dan selesai di masa lalu juga. Number 4, simple present perfect tense, peristiwa masa lalu yang masih berlanjut hingga sekarang. And the last, modals atau kata kerja bantu or kata kerja ganti. And stairs B has 4 simple tense. Number 1, simple present tense. Number 2, simple past tense. And number 3, simple present perfect tense. And the last is modals. Okay, before I want to explain about stairs A and stairs B and give you some example, I want to explain the function of stairs A and stairs B, where stairs A, the function of to help you to construct English sentence with full verbs, sedangkan stairs B, the functionnya to construct English nominal sentence like describing status. Okay, here we use the stairs formula to complete the sentence. And I want to how does it look like. This is the formula, stairs formula, di mana ada yang pertama di stairs 1 ada noun pairs 1 atau NP1, stair 2 verb, stair 3 noun pairs 2 atau biasa disingkat NP2, stair 4 predicative adjunct, itu biasanya kita skip. Dan stair 5-nya ada adverb of manner, place, and time. And for your information, I want to give adverb of manner, place, and time ini, mannernya itu kita selalu gunain di pertama. Misalnya kalau kita mau buat suatu kalimat, terus kalau kita mau ubah ke bahasa Inggrisnya, manner itu kita utamain, dia tempatnya di the first ya, dan place itu kayak penjelasan tentang tempat di mana kalimat itu tempatnya di mana itu terletak di second setelah manner. And terakhir kita letakkan adverb of time, keterangan waktunya. Okay, and the formula about simple present tense, NP1 plus verb plus S or ES plus NP2 plus predicative adjunct plus adverb of manner, place, and time, di mana verb plus ES digunakan singular nouns, example she, he, it, itu menggunakan verb plus S or ES. And number 2, simple continuous tense, NP1 plus copular verb ing plus NP2 plus predicative adjunct plus adverb of manner, place, and time. Copular itu, for your information, is to be, and copular dari singular is, sedangkan plural menggunakan are. Number 3, simple past tense. Simple past tense ada NP1 plus verb plus ed plus NP2 plus predicative adjunct plus adverb of manner, place, and time, di mana verb plus ed-nya digunakan untuk keduanya, singular and plural. And number 4, simple present perfect tense, formulanya NP1 plus auxiliary verb en or verb 3 plus NP2 plus predicative adjunct and plus adverb of manner, place, and time. Auxiliary untuk singular kita menggunakan has, sedangkan plural kita gunakan have. Number 5, modals. Modals itu ada can, will, may, should, and must. NP1 plus verb plus NP2 plus predicative adjunct plus adverb of manner, place, and time. Dan kita masuk ke formula stairs B, di mana number 1 ada simple present tense. Di situ kita menggunakan NP1 plus copula plus complement plus predicative adjunct plus adverb, manner, place, and time. Di mana copularnya, singularnya she, he, it itu menggunakan is, plural I menggunakan am, and plural you, we, they menggunakan are. Number 2 simple past tense. NP1 plus copula plus complement plus adverb of manner, place, and time. Copularnya di sini yang singular was and plural were. Singular itu example misalnya a car, a cat. Kalau plural itu menggunakan were seperti kayak some books, many tables. Kayak seperti itu. And number 3 simple present perfect tense. NP1 plus auxiliary plus complement plus adverb, manner, place, and time. Dimana auxiliary-nya singularnya menggunakan has, example has been a dame. Pluralnya have, example have been obsolete. And the last modals, NP1 plus modals plus complement plus adverb of manner, place, and time. Dimana modalsnya singular, will be or can be, should be, may be, must be. Itu untuk digunakan untuk keduanya, singular nouns and plural nouns. Okay, and I want to give your some example about the simple tense. Dimana stairs A yang simple present tense-nya di sini ada misalnya Jessica memasak nasi goreng setiap pagi di dapur dengan senang hati. Dimana Jessica menjadi NP1, memasak verb, nasi goreng NP2, setiap pagi adverb time, di dapur adverb place, dengan senang hati adverb of manner. Jadi kita buat kalimat positifnya. Kalimat positifnya itu Jessica cooks fried rice happily in the kitchen every morning. Jessica cooks karena kita menggunakan verb plus es or s. Jadi Jessica cooks. Oke, seperti itu. Jangan lupa untuk meletakkan manner, place, and time-nya itu jangan sampai keliru, di mana manner itu first, place itu to, and number 3-nya adverb of time. Jadi happily in the kitchen every morning. Kalau negatifnya, Jessica doesn't cook fried rice happily in the kitchen every morning. Kenapa cooksnya itu berubah jadi cook, nggak pakai s, karena kita sudah menggunakan doesn't. Jadi penggunaan s akan hilang. Kalimat interrogatifnya, does Jessica cook fried rice happily in the kitchen every morning? Kita gunakan does ya. Terus karena kita udah gunakan does, jadi verbnya tetap cook, nggak pakai s or es. Terus di sini kita buat kalimat yang menanyakan when, where, what, why. Itu tuh cara kerjanya itu apa yang kita tanyakan itu yang kita hilangkan. Misalnya di mana. Jadi kita hilangkan adverb of place-nya karena kita nanyain place-nya seperti ini. Kayak kalau when does Jessica cook fried rice happily in the kitchen? When jawabannya every morning. Jadi kita hilangkan apa yang ditanyakan. Terus sama seperti halnya where, apabila where itu kan ditanya di mana ya. Jadi yang kita hilangkan tempatnya, keterangan tempatnya, karena kita akan menanyakan di mana dia memasak nasi goreng. Oke, di sini juga ada who. Ya, kalimat yang saya buat itu contohnya Wu cooks fried rice happily in the kitchen every morning. Kita kembali memakai verb plus s or es. Kita lanjut ke simple continuous tense. Simple continuous tense di sini saya mengendarai sebuah sepeda sendirian di taman sekarang. Jadi saya itu sebagai NP1, mengendarai itu popular plus verb ing, sebuah sepeda itu NP2, sendirian adverb manner, di taman adverb place, sekarang adverb time. Kalimat plusnya, I am riding a bike alone at the park now. Riding karena popular plus verb ing. Buat kalimat negatifnya, I am not riding a bike alone at the park now. Interrogatifnya, are you riding a bike alone at the park now? Terus, when are you riding a bike alone at the park? When, ditanyanya kapan. Jadi kita hilangkan apa yang ditanyakan. Where are you riding a bike alone now? Sama seperti contoh yang sebelumnya. Buat kalimat menanyakan who is riding a bike alone at the park now? Kita lanjut ke simple past tense. Di sini saya membuat contoh kalimatnya, Angga pergi ke Batam dengan senang hati kemarin. Angga menjadi NP1, pergi verb ed, ke Batam adverb place, dengan senang hati adverb manner, dan kemarin adverb time. Dan kalimat positifnya, Angga went to Batam happily yesterday. When, kita ubah when karena kita butuh verb plus ed. Terus kalimat negatifnya, Angga didn't go to Batam happily yesterday. Kita kembali ke verb one karena kita udah menggunakan didn't. Jadi didn't go to. Kalimat interrogatifnya, did Angga go to Batam happily yesterday? Terus buat tanyain when, why, what, where, sama halnya seperti apa yang kita tanyakan, itu yang kita hilangkan untuk menjawab pertanyaannya. Sini saya kasih contoh why. Itu, why did Angga go to Batam happily yesterday? Sedangkan untuk menanyakan who went to Batam happily yesterday? Who itu kembali ke verb plus ed-nya. Terus yang keempat ada simple present perfect tense. Di sini kalimatnya saya buat, saya telah menggunakan pedang sejak dulu di desa. Plusnya itu, kalimat positifnya itu, I have used sword on the village since long ago. Kita use-nya itu kita pakai ed. Kalau kalimat negatifnya, I haven't used sword on the village since long ago. I haven't. And interrogatifnya, have you used sword on the village since long ago? Buat where-nya, where have you used sword since long ago? Kalau who has used sword on the village since long ago? Oke, buat yang modals, di sini saya punya kalimatnya itu mereka bisa membuat mainan dengan mudah. Kalimat positifnya, they can make toys easily. Kalimat negatifnya, they can make toys easily. Interrogative, can they make toys easily? Buat yang menanyakan what can they make easily? Sedangkan who can make toys easily? Oke, sekian dari contoh dari Stairs A, di mana Stairs A memiliki 5 simple tense, di mana ada simple present tense, simple continuous tense, simple past tense, simple present perfect tense, and simple modals. Okay, I continue to stairs B, di mana simple stairs B memiliki 4 simple tense, di mana yang pertama simple present tense, number 2 simple past tense, number 3 simple present perfect tense, and the last simple modal tense. Langsung saja I want to give your some example sama seperti stairs A. Simple present tense, novel bahasa Inggris itu sangat mudah dipahami. Novel bahasa Inggris NP1 itu popular, sangat mudah dipahami, complement. Kalimat positifnya, the English novel is very easy to understand. Negatifnya, the English novel is not very easily to understand. Kalimat interrogatifnya, is the English novel very easy to understand? What is novel find easy to understand? And who is find easy to understand the English novel? Next, simple past tense. Dulu dia perempuan adalah murid terpintar di kelasnya. Dulu popular, dia perempuan NP1 adalah murid terpintar NP2 di kelasnya adverb place. Kalimat positifnya, she was a smart student in her class. Kalimat negatifnya, she wasn't a smart student in her class. Interrogative, was she a smart student in her class? Menanyakan why was she a smart student in her class? Menanyakan where atau adverb place, where was she a smart student? Who was a smart student in her class? And the example about simple present perfect tense, dia telah sakit sejak kemarin. Dia NP1 telah auxiliary sakit complement sejak kemarin adverb time. Kalimat positifnya, he has been sick since yesterday. Kalimat negatifnya, he hasn't been sick since yesterday. Kalimat interrogatifnya, has he been sick since yesterday? When has he been sick? Why has he been sick since yesterday? Who has been sick since yesterday? And the last example about simple modal tense, mungkin baju baru di pasar sangat murah. Kalimat positifnya, new clothes may be cheap at a market. Kalimat negatifnya, new clothes may not be cheap at a market. Interrogative, may they be cheap at a market? Where new clothes may be cheap? Who may be cheap at a market? Okay, sekian explanation and example about stairs A and stairs B. Apabila ada kesalahan dari saya atau kekurangan, mohon dimaafkan. Okay, I think that's all for me. Saya ucapin thank you for your kind attention and see you the next explanation video. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.